But remember, the more you expose yourself to that quote-unquote stress moment, I used this method myself and it really helped me out like nothing else. So trust me, give it a try. And that's the crucial point, because it really is like a muscle you train, and it gets stronger and stronger and more efficient and easier and more spontaneous for you to use, giving you that confidence level you want. By listening more and more to the language around us, we start naturally using it. But of course, you're gonna have to start from somewhere, so you're gonna make mistakes. You're by actually actively using the language. So if you think too much about what others are going to think of you, learn how to speak more and be more confident while starting to learn English or another language. I want to share with you guys the best tips I heard and learned during my English learning process, because I don't know if you know me. If you're new here, welcome to this channel. It's really nice to have you here, or welcome back if you're a subscriber. I'm Luke, I'm Italian, but I learned how to speak English before I left for the United States for 1 year as an exchange student. So I totally know what it feels like to be in that weird, awkward situation in your language learning process where you understand basically everything, the majority of what you listen to, and you feel like you want to speak more and be part of the conversation, but you feel stuck in your own brain and then you end up not talking at all because you're afraid of what others are going to think of you. So I get it. I've been through it too. But today we're finally getting you unstuck. So I'll be guiding you through some of the best pieces of advice to speak with more confidence. And I'm gonna share some super special thoughts and ideas that help me be more confident and speak with more ease in a foreign language, whether it was with English or Spanish or whatever language you're learning. So first of all, I'd like to say that if you understood everything I said so far in this video, your English level is already super good. Like really, congrats. So I know lots of people think their level is not that great, or they don't have all that vocabulary or words just because they don't speak enough. But I can assure you that all the grammar and all the vocabulary and words, if you understand this video, is already in your brain. You already have it. That's great. Just because we're more used to listening to it rather than using it and actually speaking it. So that's absolutely normal. So what I want you to do is to start using it and like actively start pouring out all that knowledge you have, because I know you have it, whether it's by writing or daily journaling or speaking on your own or with others. And that's the crucial point. By actually actively using the language, you're consolidating all that knowledge. So it's like a muscle. The more you use it, the more you learn and start speaking, eventually reaching fluency. So the more you find yourself in that situation where you need to speak English and you try to remember a word, the more you use it, the more all of this process will get more and more efficient and fast and easy, giving you that confidence level you want. But of course, you're going to have to start from somewhere, so you're going to make mistakes, you're going to have silence pauses and all of that, and that's completely okay. That's totally fine. But remember, the more you expose yourself to that quote-unquote stress moment where you don't really know a word or you don't remember it, the more you do this on a daily basis, the more you improve and speak confidently and fluently, because it really is like a muscle you train, and it gets stronger and stronger and more efficient and easier and more spontaneous for you to use. So step one, speak more. Oh my gosh, it's getting so hot. Another really important thing that really helped me out when I was learning English on my own is what I call the imitation process. So think about this for a second. When little kids are born in a certain context in a language, they don't know the meaning of words. They just pick up sounds and repeat them over and over again. And each time they use it, this sound is connected to its meaning and its specific pronunciation. I think it's quite an incredible and fascinating process, don't you think? Let me know down in the comment section. And for them, it's just so natural and they don't even notice it because they're surrounded by native speakers. So when you're little, and we've all been through it, you effortlessly learn languages from zero. What I want to say with this is that we have to do the exact same thing, but more consciously. By listening more and more to the language around us, we start naturally using it, and it'll just be easier and easier and more spontaneous for you to use it on a daily basis. So imitate what you're listening to, whether it's the TV series you're watching or a podcast or a YouTube channel. You can try to imitate my videos if you want, but start doing it and you'll notice immediate results that will shock you. Obviously, you want to start from easier and smaller portions of sentences and then move your way up to more complex structures and more complex type of content as you get more confident and fluent. I used this method myself and it really helped me out like nothing else. So trust me, give it a try. The third thing I want to share with you guys today is something more abstract, not the most practical thing. But But again, it really helped me out and put me in the right mindset to learn English and improve and master my skills with this language. Maybe something that you've already heard before, but I think it's really important. And it's actually one of the foundation layers, in my opinion, your learning process should start from. And it goes hand in hand with confidence. I'm talking about not caring about what other people think, because we're all on different journeys and we've all started in different times and contexts and situations, right? So if you think too much about what others are going to think of you if you make a mistake or if you don't know a word they know, you should not listen to them because you're on your own learning journey. And like the baby we were talking about that picks up new words, people have different timings and different techniques and processes. So really, I used to care a lot about what other people thought of me, but then I switched to this mindset and this really allowed me to master this language and get to where I am today. Beside the fact that nobody really cares about your lack of vocabulary or pronunciation, but it's mostly our own minds. So stop caring about all these thoughts and opinions and start practicing and speaking more. Because again, the more you do it, the faster you'll improve and achieve fluency. Speaking of fluency, I have a video about it and you can watch it either here or by clicking on the link in the info box below, and I'm sure you'll like it. Okay, so and this was all for today's video. I truly hope you liked it and found it helpful. Let me know down in the comment section what you're gonna listen to and how you're gonna practice, because I'm very curious. And as always, don't forget you can subscribe to this channel if you don't want to miss any of my future videos and support me to keep uploading great content. And that being said, I hope you'll have a great rest of your day and we'll see each other next Sunday with a brand new video at 3 p.m. Bye!